So this is what we got to deal with in Washington. Check this out. Smoky skies. It's like noon. What should we take? The R33? The G50Z. Oh yeah. G50Z is done. Oh my goodness. This thing is ridiculously loud. What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm so stoked. If you guys have been following my Instagram, you guys know that the G50Z has been done for a couple of days now. Isaac's been in town, so we've been doing some stuff. You know, just in town hanging out. Haven't really had time to pick up the camera and vlog, but today is the day we're gonna make a video for you guys because I finally want to get it out there. Like I said, if you guys are following my Instagram, you guys know that a bunch of people are posting my car everywhere. It's kind of going semi-viral on the internet, especially in the Z community. Yeah, it's pretty crazy, and half the people aren't even tagging me, so nobody even knows that Should Be Good, the guy who put in all the work into this thing, isn't getting tagged. But I'm messaging everyone. I'm getting everyone to tag me. Even if they have a bunch of subscribers, I'll have all my friends message them because I need that tag, boys. And I'm not letting it get washed down the drain. But here we go, in the loud ass GZ with the Z seat. We're finally ready to go on. This is the second drive. I'll be honest with you guys. I went on a first drive, and it was just up the street to my buddy's house, showed Dylan, and now we're actually going on a drive to Walmart, the other direction on the street. So a quick little update. Stereo doesn't work. I got a new battery for this thing, and the stereo just doesn't work right now. I have the glove box down because I had to get the stereo out. I tried to test it with test the 12 volt. Seems to everything to be fine. I've came up with the conclusion that the eBay stereo thing has broken on me. So I can either get the same one and it'll probably break on me again, but I don't have to wire anything up because this is only 30 bucks on eBay, or I can go with a new, better quality one. But then I have to re-splice all the wires and stuff. So I don't know. Comment down below. Tell me what I should do. So it has been crazy lately. The skies have been red, and it's hard to breathe outside, but I'm making this video for you guys. I'm coming out here, and we might go pick up a car for Dylan, who knows. But yeah, coming out here in the GZ. Surprisingly, it doesn't rub that bad. I can't wait to get behind Walmart and show you guys everything about the car, the ins and outs of the wrap, and why everything's so special. But it doesn't rub, and you can hear me driving, taking turns like normal. The only time it rubs really bad is in the rear, and that is when I'm getting into a driveway or a parking lot with a crazy angle. But here we go, pull for the boys right here. Oh my goodness. I do the same thing every time I drive this thing, dude. It is way too loud. What is my problem? Here we are, boys, behind Walmart, the spot that all the OGs know where I go when a car is. When I first buy a car, when I'm finished building a car, and when I just want to make a cool ass video. But here we go. The G50Z is finished for now. Obviously, any car build is never really finished. I have some crazy plans for this whole car. This car's sticking around the channel, man. Like, I put in so much work, hard work, blood, sweat, and tears into this thing to ever sell it. This thing's not going anywhere. It's the best of all the both worlds. I built this thing just 100% for controversy and to piss people off, and it has completely worked. Obviously, on Instagram and on Facebook, people are going crazy about this thing, calling it the stupidest thing they have ever seen. They can't afford a 350Z, so he buys an auto G35, even though it's 6-speed. It's just so funny reading all these comments and assumptions on this car. And honestly, before I built this car, everyone in my tiny little circle knows that that's exactly the reason why I built this car. Was to stir it up, baby, and it's hilarious. This car's honestly even going crazier than it is right now. After I sell the R33, this thing's gonna be insane. But here we go, boys. The 350Z HR front end on the G35 sedan. Big thanks to everyone who's helped me out with the wrap, bodywork, just making decisions on what I should do. I ended up keeping the door handles orange and then keeping the chrome. Who knows, I might black that out. I can always do that. Comment down below if I should. I think it's gonna be really cool because the wheels that I'm getting are gonna be chrome, and then the gold or the chrome trim might go with it. If not, like I said, comment down below. The car is still super duper loud, as you saw earlier in the video. I still have the blast pipes on. I have to weld on that muffler, but I've honestly been just wanting to drive this thing lately. But yeah, got to get a new muffler on this thing. It's so ridiculously loud, but the flares turned out, I think, pretty good. You can see it's rubbing a little bit right there, but I still have to get inside there, take off the wheel, flap disc the inner metal down, and then it'll be a lot more comfortable to drive, that's for sure. But you can see how extra wide it is. It's a whole total of 2 inches wider than the stock car, and then the rim is actually poking out like a ½ inch. So I really like the look of that. I think that's pretty freaking sick. I deleted the wing, the G35 stock wing, no longer here. I left the holes for it just in case I wanted to. You can barely see them, but I really like the way it looks with no wing. I think it looks actually pretty sick. And the crazy things that I have coming for this car, it's gonna work out with no wing. So come around to this side. This side's a little bit more busted and crusted. One, because I have to build a completely new headlight bracket. You can see that the fitment right here is kind of junk compared to this side. But like I said, I have to build a whole new headlight bracket. After I get the fender perfectly mounted up and stuff, then I can build a new headlight bracket. But there's some stuff I have to trim in on the inside of the fender to get it to go straight. You can see how it kind of bows out right here. But when I get that to go straight, build a new headlight bracket and it'll be mint. The fitment will be great. The bumper's obviously held on by zip ties. I can put some Jenga blocks underneath there and make that fitment a little bit better too. And this side still needs my spacer on it. It's running no spacer, so you can see the fitment is kind of junky. And then this side it's better fitment. I still need a little bit of a bigger spacer, but I think for the most part, she's mint. Another weird thing everyone's commenting on Facebook is they don't like the flare and how it's going over the bumper. I'm gonna fix the fitment and stuff when I get that headlight bracket fixed, but I left it like this simply because I know that I didn't want to mold this part of the flare to the stock bumper, because I'm eventually going Nismo bumper, and that would really suck if I molded this to this bumper and then made that slit and then it didn't line up with my Nismo bumper, or I'd have to cut this off, possibly mess it up. And these flares are kind of expensive, so it'd really be kind of shitty if I broke these up just to run them on this bumper. But I think after I get the fitment all nice, you can see that it looks a little bit better, and I 3M taped that down. It'll actually look a lot more flush, and since it's all paint match and stuff, I think it'll go well. One major decision that I was really having a hard time dealing with was going orange roof or black roof. As you can see, I went the black roof route just because I was looking up a lot of pictures of sedan G35s with black roofs. If you guys been following since like my 370Z and my purple 350Z, you guys know that both those times I did a black sparkly roof, and I think that's what's going to be coming for this car. I like the stock black, obviously, because it's really nice and stock, but I really want something more bust down, something more pop-in. But honestly, boys, it was a crazy vision starting this car build. The views have been at a bottom low like ever. I've never seen the views this low ever on my channel, besides obviously when I first started. But this car has been really hard to finish. I've always just wanted to throw it away, sell it, or something like that, because just nobody really messed with it. But now that it's done and I'm looking at it and I'm seeing all the people on Facebook and Instagram show the love and support that it deserves, I'm so happy, and I'm so grateful that I kept it, and I'm so grateful that it's stuck around and it's not going anywhere. So obviously it's not done, and it's really far from done actually, but it just makes me smile, and hopefully it makes you guys smile too, because yeah, so much hard work into this thing, dude, and it's still nowhere near done. So as for the Skyline will be sold simply because I have no really use for it. Now that the GZ is running and driving, soon enough when it can be dailyable, I'll definitely be dailying this thing a lot more than the Skyline. The Skyline's comfortable and all, and cool and all, but like this is just cooler to me. Like, even though when I'm driving around the Skyline, so many people give me thumbs up and, you know, want to talk to me about it. It is a cool ass car, don't get me wrong. The R33 is sick as f, but I want to get rid of it so I can do crazier stuff like this and honestly build a crazier car for the channel. But when that time comes, boys. So I guess I'll tell you some plans for the car that I need to do It's really messy on the inside, honestly. I still want to buy a passenger Z seat. I obviously want to clean it up. I want to do a different steering wheel. I was gonna buy the one from Dylan, but if he buys this drift car, then he's gonna probably put it in his drift car. But that's pretty much it for the interior. Everything is staying stock. Mirrors are going Z mirrors. So the G35 sedan mirrors are super ugly, so I'm actually gonna get rid of them, put the Z mirrors on, and paint those black, and possibly even wrap them galaxy black when I do eventually wrap the roof. And then that'll be a nice little touch. Z mirrors, galaxy, that'll already do it. You can see I still need to wrap that side skirt, so it's not completely done yet, so shh. I also want to run a Nismo front bumper like I was saying earlier. This bumper it's all right. I mean, it gets the job done. The 350Z on the G35, it definitely gets the job done. But since I'm running the HR hood, HR headlights, there's no reason I should not run the frickin' Nismo bumper. The Nismo bumper is the best part of the whole HR Nismo front end anyway, so I'm gonna eventually go to the Nismo bumper. It's just really expensive, and eBay cheap ones look really ugly to me. I'm sure they'll get the job done, but I really want to wait for a Nismo OEM bumper that is in my price range. I also want to get different side skirts for this thing. I want to get the Duraflex, whatever they're called, side skirts. They look like, honestly, they look like stock 350Z side skirts, which obviously is pretty sick. So I might get those off eBay. Also, the rear lip slash valance looks really cool in this car. From the back, I think it kind of looks kind of monster trucking. I bought a diffuser for it. I might put it in today, but I might not. The diffuser is kind of ricer, but who knows? It might look pretty good now that it's all finished. So the main thing that I want to do to this car is actually get some bust down wheels, boys. These wheels are sick and all, but they just don't tickle me as much as some bust down wheels are. Honestly, hanging out with Dylan, hanging out with Zach, and those guys made me feel like, wow, these wheels are definitely not the potential of this car. I need some crazy bust down wheels so that this car can live up to its full potential, especially because these wheels are 18-inch, and I saw a lot of comments on Facebook saying that these wheels look tiny on the car. Personally, I don't really think they look tiny. I mean, 350Zs come with stock 17s on them, so I don't think they look tiny, but I'm running a pretty big spacer in the front to run that flare, and in the back I'm running a 25mm spacer, so it's kind of weird. Obviously the end game is to run no spacer and a perfectly flush wheel. So that might be where I go. I might get some ugly spec works off of Instagram, 3-piece or VR wheels, and then have them rebuild them exactly to spec. But yeah, that's really what I want to do. So that's it, boys. The G50Z is done for now. I'm so stoked. This thing is so cool and it's so funny to drive. Honestly, I can't wait to take this to a car meet and have everyone trip balls on it. But yeah, we might go pick up a new car for Dylan, so stay tuned. If we do, that'll be the second part to this vlog. Otherwise, it's a pretty short vlog today, but I just want to show you guys before I actually start busting out some road trips, busting out some events, drift events in this thing, and just start going hard with this car. Thank you guys so much for showing your support on the build. Like I said earlier, the channel's been at an all-time low, getting the lowest views ever. So your shares, your likes, your comments are astronomical to me. I appreciate them so much, so thank you guys so much. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, and hopefully Dylan gets a new car right now. YouTube! We are on the way to get Dylan a new car, baby.
Yeah, we are. All I gotta say is you're gonna see in this video, but it has 4 doors.
Okay.
It's an HR.
Okay.
And I'm gonna slide the piss out of it.
Yeah, so this is not being sold. This is actually going into my name, so I can assure that it'll never be sold. So we're about 30 minutes away. We're like 2 hours out from Vancouver, and we're about to pick this car up. The sun's going down a little bit, but we're gonna still make it work, right, boys?
Yes, sir. We're gonna meet up with a homie out there, do a little car show after I buy the car.
Yes, sir.
Either way, if I don't buy the car, I'm not gonna buy it. I'm not gonna just impulsively buy it, but it looks super clean.
And it should
low
be.
miles, and it's a clean title. It should be good, man.
Yes, sir. Clean title, low miles, and it's a rare color for a 6-speed. I think personally
decent miles, but it's fucking dialed in.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
It's gonna be lit, boys. So we're not even that far out. We're gonna be getting there soon, and then we're instantly meeting up with Lil Bear, and we're going to go to a car meet and get some boba. Just pulled up to the meet. We got Lil Bear right here kicking it. Caitlyn Jenner. We got Dilly, and can you see what he's sitting in, boys? Black on black, or black interior, 6-speed G35 sedan kooky. Oh, this thing is mint, dude. These really don't come red with 6-speed. I never see them. They're usually like black or white. There's a bunch of crazy cars. We're out in like close to Seattle, so there's some crazy cars here, but I'll show you guys a couple right here. This pink FRS, GTR R32, and a bunch of other crazy cars. This is sick. We gotta get home though because we're like 3 hours away from home.
I got
Work.
at 6:30 in the morning.
You're not going at 6. Stop capping. Well, congratulations, my bro. I convinced him all night last night he was over, and he finally got it. Oh, look at this thing. Black seats, 6-speed, 130K, clean title HR. This thing is mint. Sunroof is stuck a little bit open, but we can fix that easily. Now Caitlyn Jenner's got to get his car done. Police just came up. We got to dip, bro. We got to dip. We got to dip. Let's dip. Just stopped for some McDonald's. We're like an hour and a half out from our city, but this thing is running cherries and berries, and I'm super stoked for Dylan. Dylan's got red hair, so this matches him. It's actually pretty immaculate. There's a tiny dent right here. You kind of see it, which is kind of ass, but it's mint. I just drove it here. Such a clean car, dude. These look so new. 2007, looking like a damn 2015 car.